Really, really gross. Be careful of that if you are ordering here.
Today I am in London, Ontario, and this is Through Thick and Thin Pizza.
I am going to be reviewing both their Detroit and New York style pizzas. High hopes, good reviews so far from the general public, but let's see what's going on here. We're going to start off with the Detroit style thick crust, cheese, caramelized all the way to the edge. I would say at least 12 inches. This is maybe 13, 14 inches. And this cost $27. Yes, $27 for a cheese Detroit style pizza. Very expensive as far as pizza goes. Wow, look at this. So this is a cheese pizza, and this is a mushroom and an onion. Got on the inside of the slice, I'm assuming from the little slap chopper or the pizza cutter, I'm assuming that there was still debris left on from a previous pizza. Really, really gross. Be careful of that if you are ordering here. There seems to be a mozzarella base on top of what they call a red sauce. They also have what appears to be another cheese sprinkled on top. This is a sauce-heavy Detroit-style pizza. The sauce is coming through in every bite. Really strong, fruity, kind of a unique taste to the sauce. The edge crust is really enjoyable, great crispness. It's really a shame that this cheese is kind of dull. You can be putting a little bit of salt on some cheese to boost the flavor in that cheese. The cheese alone, wow, there's hardly any sauce on that spot. Hardly any sauce on the cheese, hardly any sauce underneath that cheese. The sauce is kind of intermittently laced throughout the cheese. There is good cheese and sauce coverage despite that. The edge crust is really enjoyable, great crispness. For this Detroit style pizza, I'm gonna say conditional recommend. Is it worth $27 with just cheese on? If you're talking about additional toppings, you're talking about additional dollars? I don't think so, but it is in the top echelon here in London. The New York style pizza was $21. It is 18 inches and it has several burnt, charred spots on the edge crust. Again, it looks like we have some Parmesan sprinkled throughout, and these are very large slices. This is probably the size of 2 regular size large pizza slices. Really well cooked on the bottom. On the edge crust though, we have severe charring in several spots. Unfortunately, I'm going to point out one of this pizza's severe deficiencies. Let's do a slice biopsy. This New York style has what feels like hardly any sauce compared to the Detroit style. I can see some sauce here, but it's not coming through in the taste. This is pretty cheap cheese. Again, not a lot of sauce coverage compared to the Detroit style. And again, these burnt charred marks, it's kind of an indicator that this was cooked open fire, although this also looks like it was cooked on a baking sheet. The cheese is dull, the sauce is weaker, the edge crust, the burnt spots on the edge crust are not good. The major enjoyable thing about this New York style is the edge crust that isn't burnt. I'm gonna say do not recommend on the New York style. Conditional recommend on the Detroit style. This is now their garlic dip here. I can hardly get a sense of garlic from it. I would say, if you're in the area, don't go out of your way to come here. If you're coming here for the New York style, I don't think this is worth it.